So first I'm going to start with a BB cream as my base, just because this look is really nice and light, so I'm not going to put a heavy foundation on. I'm going to go with a BB cream, so for me this is like a tinted moisturizer but with a little bit more coverage and of course SPF. Now this BB cream is actually one of my Eleanor Dawn Makeup BB creams which are coming soon, and I'm also going to be using a kabuki brush, so this is actually another Eleanor Dawn Makeup coming soon brush, and this kabuki brush is just really nice and flat and thick, and it's really nice for blending in creams onto the face. So I'm just going to pop it on a few parts of my face, a few dots on my cheeks like you can see, maybe a couple on my chin, nose, and of course maybe 3 dots on my forehead, like that. And then I'm going to get my kabuki brush and I'm just going to start blending that into the skin. And I'm just blending in little circles, downwards and outwards. So each time starting and blending outwards. And again, I'll just blend the forehead, and I'm starting in the middle here, and I'm just blending outwards towards the hairline. And at this stage, you can see it's just kind of evened out my skin tone a little bit more and provided a really nice light coverage. Now if you want to, you can go back in and add a little bit more BB cream if that's what you want. But for me, I just want it really nice and light and natural looking, so that suits me just fine. Now what I'm going to do is just to go in and add a little bit more extra coverage. I'm just going to go in with a concealer, and this is a MAC concealer. You don't have to do this step, so if you have no time or you just can't be bothered, just leave it out. But here's another option, just if you want to have that little bit more extra coverage. And this is one of my Eleanor Dawn Makeup new blending brushes, and I'm going to use this to blend in the concealer. So what I've just done is I've actually just popped a little bit on the end of my brush, and I'm just going to dab it on my palm, on the top of my hand here, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of that on my brush like so you can see that product there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in a few areas, so underneath my nose here, and I'm just going to blend that concealer in, just because I did have a little bit of redness around there. So I'm using my top of my hand as my palette here, and I'm just blending. And I might just get a little bit more concealer, and I'm just going to pop a little bit underneath my eyes. And again, what I'm doing with the brush is as it's so soft, I'm just literally doing little circles underneath my eye and really blending that concealer in. So you can see already that's got a little bit of a lift compared to this one here. So let's just match this one up. And I'm just doing little circles, and I'm going to go just past the edge of my eye here. So for me that's enough concealer just for this light look that I want. Now I'm going to go in and just set all this BB cream and concealer that I've applied to my face, as I would when doing foundation as well. So I've just got my favourite MAC Prep and Prime powder, and this is again a translucent powder, so there's no colour on there. And I've just got my number 1 powder brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop some of that powder onto my brush, and then I'm just going to pop it onto my skin like this, so in large circles. And this is just going to set that base and just eliminate any extra shine, unwanted shine of course, and just help that makeup stay on a bit longer. And I'm going to pop it in underneath my eyes too.